Hello, everyone. Welcome to my Talks. And today, let's bring back our first TED Talks, which is procrastination. Who knows about procrastination? You guys already know. Can already talk about it, but yeah. So, uh, procrastinations. What is procrastination? For those who don't know, procrastination is when you delay your work, as in homework, projects, work, more work, this or that. I don't know. Procrastinations really happens a lot to teenagers and adults, so pretty common. Um, what I call procrastinations really. Goddamn. Sorry, forgot my line. Let's give you an example of procrastinations. Procrastinate. Let's say we have 2 months of work, as in, you know, projects. And then you say to yourself that, oh, this is the perfect time to do my work. You hop onto your computer, you sit there, and then you saw this one specific amazing cool games towards all, and like, you just think to yourself that, you know what, I can do this later. I'm like, I still have 2 months, but you didn't know it's a big project. And you played games for like days and days and days, and like until it was 2 days left. I don't know how you play that long, but okay. Um, you start panicking. You run around like, oh no, what do I do? What do I do? And then you guys fell. That usually happens to us. Talking from experience here. um, and a fun fact, that about 98% of teenagers commonly procrastinate, and 60% are very high level, and 10% of teenagers is very, very, very high level of procrastinations. And I have experienced myself. Uh, I had this one time that, uh, so let's say I have two houses, right? Not a flex, but so in my other house, that's where I play my games, right? Play my games. I turn on the AC, I play my games, and then like blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, it's so fun. And then I went back and I forgot. Oh, I forgot to turn off the AC. And then I just like, oh well, I can just turn off later. So I sit there scrolling through social media, getting distracted by phones, and the next day, um, that I was sitting very nicely. I was sitting very nicely, and my dad came in from work. He parked his car in the other house, by the way. Came in to hold on. Let me just um. He came in saying, "Tuan or Shafiro." So I came in and say like, "Yes, dad," with very scared noise. And then my dad is just like, "Didn't I tell you to turn off the AC?" I I was standing there like, oh, and I was like staying silent for the whole entire time until my dad, next time turn off the AC because my money is running out. Ma- Uh, yeah, money is not grow from tree, getting grounded afterwards. But so yeah, back to topic. Procrastinations has a lot of percentage of teenagers who procrastinate, and like with that high level, this procrastination has its own types. there's a lot of types. Like I can only explain three because like run out of time. So there's three types of procrastinations, which is the first one, the warrior, who worries about their own work, worries that they will fail, that they work, like, no, the work is not going to end well. So they're becoming more worried and not doing their work. They're worried that they're gonna fail. And then the second types is the perfectionist. The perfectionist is where it's kind of similar to the warrior. Instead of worrying to fail, they're worrying that their work is not perfect. So they waste their times doing stuff that doesn't really important, and just wasting their time on, like, on the stuff like decorating, and then just stay out of topics, and then yeah, wasted a lot of time on then important stuff. And then there's the, hold on, I forgot. uh, there's the dreamer. Yes, the dreamer. The dreamer is usually, they dream that to their self that everything will fall into their laps. They will just sit there. Oh, this work is easy. Like, I can't just do it later. This is easy. I'm just gonna sit there, wait for my time until deadline, and I'm just gonna work. Doesn't end very well for me. uh, and yeah, those dreamers usually tends to wait until their perfect time, which is, that's wrong. The perfect time is to start instead of just waiting. And yeah, those are the types that usually I procrastinate to. uh, very, very. But I forgot. uh, sorry, friends. Now many people will get stuck in this endless cycle of social media stuff, that any reasons to procrastinate. And I'm gonna give you an advice to stop procrastinating. So the first one is to have a clear mindset, which is, when you procrastinate, your mindset usually just like, I can do this later, I can do that later. Oh, it's gonna be easy. But what you should have is that the mindset is like, I can do this now so I can have more free time later. Or I can do this now so I can do the other work faster. That's the mindset you should have. And second, you should have a limit towards your gadgets. Set a timer. Come on, guys. Don't be on your phones for too long because I scroll for like hours. But and yeah, set a timer, set a schedule. Don't waste your time procrastinating your work rather than fun. No, doesn't make sense. And third, add a schedule doing your list and your task. Should put anything in your book. Should write a schedule. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Put any task. At least just keep it in mind. No? And um always always never think that it would be so easy to pull it off. Always things, possibilities can happen. Need to expect the you need to expect the unexpected, because some things never goes to plans, according to our plans. And sometimes work doesn't need to be good for the perfectionist. Work doesn't need to be good. You just need to focus the stuff to your that you need, the stuff that more important than designing, decorating. as long it has the information that you need to go to the higher level. And for the last one, if you're worrying about your project failing, you better not worry. Okay, that's like you should really not worry, because like if you worry and you just wait, that doesn't really help you guys. Like you need to at least do something. That it's like it's better than having something than nothing. And yeah, that's all my advice. So my conclusions. Oh, what was my conclusion? Sorry. My conclusion is that to these TED talks, kids should be more focused. Sometimes there's the time to play and there's the time to do work. Be more productive. So that's all for my TED talks. Stay strong, stay motivated, and thanks for hearing my talks. Yeah.